I'm here. I'm listening to everything.
That's what's up. Well, let's get it then. What's up, money makers? Looking for the next stock to explode or just want to break one down and see its potential? Well, you have ended up in the right place tonight, my friend. Yes, it's Friday night. Yes, we're out looking for them like we always do. And now, thanks, of course, to Banking with Billy's Discord, all of our coaches blowing that smoke, including myself, dropping down that information every day of what we're chasing or letting go, flooding the chats with updates and direction for from our best knowledge on that stock. I'm Mr. John with Just.Scrollin.Trades. Let's get it. Today we're going to be talking about FGEN. This is actually a stock that I've been looking into for Monday. I actually had one of my guys drop in. He wanted to get a little bit of information. He's trying to get ready. He's gearing up. He's ready to grow and move forward. He's tired of playing the games and getting confused and what's going on in the Discord, and he's ready to move up. So we're going to help him do so. Now, this here, we can go into deets later. This right here, I've already done this. I broke this down just to give you an example of what we're looking at with this stock already. I don't want to get into too much information. I will be giving updated information on Sunday night. I will be dropping another video. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be hot, and you're just gonna be interested enough that you're gonna want to see it yourself. But that's enough of that. And I'll be talking more about this. However, with this right here, we're seeing here, and what this, I'm not even gonna try and break it down. With the event that happened earlier today in the Discord, whenever I tried to get out this information, it costed people a 45% gain because he gave out false information. Instead of asking why do you think it's going to go up, he was telling everyone it wasn't. And the information he was providing was for a different type of stock trade. And if you don't understand what type of stock you're trading in the first place, then you shouldn't be giving information on it. But I'm not going to get wrapped up in that. It's okay because we're just going to grow from it. And hopefully we can help them grow too. So, now, we already know this setup is beautiful. Look at our MACD. We're in the 4-hour chart. Our MACD has already dove under and now it's already crossed hairs and now it's already climbing back up on Friday night. We all know that this stock can do nothing but have potential to grow. However, we have been seeing a little bit of resistance, but why? Because we're such high in volume. Our volume is at 570 on the buys, 377 on the sales. And our neutral is at 269. Yes, that could have a little bit of control, but these are actually the best ones to see. Why? Y'all hear me talk about the neutral all the time and how I don't know about it, that neutral can control the stock. Well, check this out. If I have 570 buys and I have 377 sales and 269 neutrals, well, the only thing that this neutral can control is the sales. This is a shareholder's dream if you have enough in play. These are the moves that I'm talking about when Banking with Billy comes together. We unite for the ones that want to grow and move it up to that next level. This is the one we put our money in on. Right here, the neutral cannot control enough of the sales to control the buy. It's only going to take a couple of people to be able to push out of their reach to be able to control this stock. Why is it like this right now? Hmm. Is there additional information that we don't understand? I mean, we know that this is going to be a low risk factor because we're at $1.82 and our 52-week low was 33 cents. Well, yeah, maybe that sounds like a lot, but think of the overall perspective. One, we know it's not going to go back down to 33 cents because it has an all-time high or the 52-week high of 23.53. So you're talking about even if you drop down to 33%, your P&L is going to take a heck of a hit if it drops down that low. However, it has to climb back up. Now, why is this a Monday stock? Glad you asked. I knew it was coming. Let's check it out. I pulled up a couple things over here. Let's see. All right, so here's FGEN. I believe there was another one that I pulled up earlier that was pretty interesting. Go back over here. see if I can find that fresh, hot news that I saw earlier. So it's FGE. Whoops. FGEN. Gotta be careful. Gotta make sure you put the right letters in. Moderate sale 1. FGEN. Now it's showing here $2. Wow. So that means that Webull is behind 15 cents. Because this has to be current. So that's already telling us what? You're guaranteed a 15% gain if you put in a limit order and you catch somebody that tried to short it because it was unaware of the stock and they were trying to just get out of it because it was under pressure. That's how you catch some big wins, especially the overnights. Don't ever be afraid to put an order in to let it marinate in there, because depending on what the stock does, it may put a limit right in front of you. And you got in, and it didn't cost you hardly anything. Those are the best. But now if we're scrolling down, this is what I don't like. But again, this is a new company. I get it. They're just starting out. They have to have this fluctuation. They have to show growth and stability. Every company, after they start, they have requirements that they have to meet for the financials. They have requirements that they may have to meet for their sponsors. But nevertheless, this right here, sales, that's never good. That's pump and dump, remember? Anything's going to have hard, heavy spikes. It's going to have sales, buys, strong buys, holds. It don't know what to do with itself. But look at this. This is the thing about it. This is why it's controlled by the market. Look, it keeps going up. And then it'll draw back. And then it keeps going up. When you have people coming in here doing day trades, swing trades, options, there's a lot of activity that's going into one algorithm. So when you have all this activity going on, and then you got a small company, they're just trying to get it introduced, they're trying to get their name out there, and they have those hard spikes. Well, now for their 52-week high, that sucker was up to here. But what if you were the one that caught that 52-week high? What if you were the one that held on to that $1.89 for 6 weeks? Say it took 6 weeks. But then it jumped up. Do you realize the percent? Like, that is beyond recognition of paid. But that's how these guys do it every day. We'll go over here. What's another one? 182. Now, see, this one says 182. That one says, this is why it's so frustrating. If you don't sign on with these guys and you don't become a commitment member, then the after hours information is so vague. However, I definitely have another place that I go and get my information. But for people that don't know the in-depths of it, they can come to places like this and start getting a feel and an understanding. What is your P&L? What are these percentages? What does all this mean? If you're thinking, say, the Banking with Billy, the Discord, the way people look at it, and the way they're acting is that this is a day trade system. This is not a day trade system. That's not how it's played out in here. However, where this is a continuous factor, then how are you ever going to grow for that? Because I see a lot of people get mixed information. Well, if you're going to be doing day trade, then you need to focus on what you need to do for day trading. If you're going to be a swing trader, you got to focus on what you got to do for swing trading, because there's, completely different things that you look for. And if you don't understand coming and going in and out of the market, you shouldn't give any information at all, because that can reflect on how that stock's going to do for the day, even with it being bullish or bearish, vice versa. But let's see if we can scroll on down here. We're going to look one more time. This is it. It's actually showing it right here 3 days ago. And I haven't seen this so until today. That's why I caught my eye. All right, so I caught it right before. Awesome. We're going to be able to get in the make it or break it. Now, when this information comes out, that's exactly what it is. It's going to make it or break it. This is going to be the report for their fourth quarter and year, their full year 2023 release of their finances. This is what I'm talking about. You people keep chasing the money. Don't chase it. Follow the money. It's right here. It's literally at the tip of your fingers. All you got to do is look for it. Follow the money. Right here, San Francisco, February 20th. All right, announced fourth quarter and full year 2023 financial results on Monday, February 26th, after the market closed. So that gives. Did you hear what I just said? That right there is money in the basket, son. Now we know that February 26th, after the market close, then we'll also conduct a conference call on the day at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, well, if you know anything, there's just some people who cannot keep their mouth shut. So, what does this tell us? Well, it tells us that they're not going to announce it till after 5 p.m. But what they're going to announce it to somebody at 5 p.m., I guarantee you the message gets out, the info gets out. How do we protect ourselves from this? This could be a awesome event. It could be turning the market bullish. It could be making it bearish. This is why you have to know the ins and outs of what type of trading you're doing and what you're looking for that type of trade. All right, now, and not to mention, you can get all that information right here at Just.Scrollin.Trades all day, every day, dropping them hot beats. I mean, look at this sound. Go back and look and see what it did. Ash, didn't you get in on this one? Got a little money out of this one? What about,
Yep.
let's see here. I'm not even going to talk about MMPR. I'm not even going to talk about the stock right now. But just in case you're wondering, it was 45 plus. That was the win off that stock. But I mean, here all
Wow.
day, even on stocks that drop, we reanalyze. That's exactly what I've been doing. Now today I haven't backed up, but I got a surprise for you too, Ash. I can't wait to show you this one. But yeah, come to my channel, subscribe, like, go ahead, put up your notifications. That way you can pick up that fresh beat every day that when I'm dropping those hitters. It's gonna be good stuff. But let's go ahead and let's jump back over here. Now, what have we learned? We have learned that this company is at its 52-week lows. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit out of it. What, a couple weeks maybe? But it's coming out of it. What else do we know? Well, we also know that the volume looks great on here. The I know this affects some people on the decisions they make when they buy a stock, but the market cap is 178 million. What's our free float? Just to pass on this good information to prove my point after Monday. Free float market cap 167 million. This has nothing but room and a way to climb. That is it. But how do we protect ourselves with this misguided information? What if the only thing they're getting Monday is partials? And that'll be Tuesday or Wednesday. What does that do? Well, now they've already built this stock up, and now people like me and you are having to hold in while they do their business back in the background. And then we get the chump change because then when it falls off, they get paid. We can be that system. No, yay, we can beat that system. And that's just going to be with helping each other out. And this right here, look at this information. It's gold. It's money. You follow these tricks, you try all these trades, you're going to make money. And if you do lose money, I'm going to eliminate how much you lose right now. You're not going to have to trade blind anymore because you're going to start learning the candlesticks. You're going to start learning what these shoulders mean. You're going to learn how to put the volume, the finances, the news, all this information correlates together, and you're going to be able to make a better choice and a better decision. As you can see here, I'm not telling anybody where to buy in or get out or when they should do this or that. If you understand the setup, you would already know what to do. And then you could either stay in here or you can move on. Or if you knew how to understand, that's the biggest problem in Billy's Discord. People, they want to know what's going on, but they just don't understand. It's okay not to understand. There's nothing wrong with that. At one point in my time in life, I had no idea what a stock was. So you got to start somewhere, but if you never start, you never get nowhere. So put one foot in front of the other and just keep on walking. That's what I do. It's got me this far. And now I can also tell you by the news, when did it say it was going to be delivered? When are they going to drop it? After the market on Monday. Now, somebody that doesn't know what to do in this kind of scenario, what would you do, Ash?
Top order.
Top order? So by you looking at this, you would just, what are you thinking? You thinking you buying in? Are you getting out? What are you going to do by just looking at this? What is this telling you?
Buying in?
Nope.
Oh, you talking about on the stock right there?
On the chart
If
right
I see
here.
it right, if I see it right there, I won't get in.
Well, see right here, by reading
Mm-hmm.
these lines, this tells you a good story. This is a flat top that you're starting to see build right here.
Mm-hmm.
But to second show me that this is it's already past my resistance. I'm not buying in yet because it's past my resistance. What is it riding though? Do you see that red line?
Mm. Yes,
You see that red
sir.
line right there? It's not crossing it. It's right at the red line, all the way across. And right out here, you see where I wrote out here stop loss.
Mm.
Now, I haven't bought into this trade yet. I did post it. I did warn everyone, and I probably will buy into it though. But what you're going to
Mm.
see right here, this is not only is this going to tell us where the drop is, it's also going to tell us what it has to get back to. No matter what, it has to get back to this point. Because now you're talking about a weekend that's went by, even if it's only Monday and Tuesday, that it hangs out up here, and then Wednesday it's back down here. It's going to be a pump and dump. That, whenever you got these starters, they put money in them, take money out, take money out. A lot of hand trade here. That's okay,
Mm.
but the math don't lie. They're established. They've been there long enough. The math don't lie. And you sit here and you look and you see that hasn't crossed. Well, if it does cross that, I'm out. If it crosses this, I keep moving my lines up according to my tickers and my ticker count. I'm sorry, candlestick and my candle wick count. There's so many factors that play into just doing this to lay this stock out like this, just like this morning. It's a lot that goes into it. So whenever you look at it, yeah, to a lot of people this is just lines through other lines, but to me, I'm like, oh wow, it must have news, just like I said, and of course it did. It was chicken feed or whatever it was, right? That's news. It's there. It sells all the same. Right here, this is gonna be money. Now, how can we determine? We're not buying in yet because this is a flat top. What is a flat top? This is an undecided. This is an undecided market. Why is it undecided? Because the news. They're going to give fourth quarter earnings on Monday afternoon. That is going to make or break this stock. However, those reports are going to come out Monday morning. So once we see how this stock starts fluctuating, we're going to know about those fourth quarters. If it's going up, even just gradually going up, we know we have something to gain. They had a good year. They showed growth, which we know right here. Look in the previous. We know they had a good year. We know they had growth. They just came out of this. Now this has to build up from here. So if it founds a good foundation right here, and you have that resistance, now it's only got one way to go. Is up here. As long as it don't break resistance, breaks resistance, then all you have is your stop loss. It breaks your stop loss, then you know not to buy in yet. Then you reset. And once you reset, then you're going to do it over and over again. And then when it breaks that resistance and start going bullish, then you're going to buy 1,000 stocks because you've been watching it. You watched it ride all the way down. Now it's time to get back on that pony and get back to the top of the hill. And the only way to do that is to double down your shares, ride it back up to your loss point, break even on that. But where you doubled down, you made your money anyway. That's why it's so important to have capital versus your stocks. You can't just buy up all your capital money in stocks and not have anything to play with. Mistakes are made. Period. This is trading. And if you think that anybody you listen to by telling you get in at this and get out that and you're not going to win or lose money, then you've never done stocks. It's a give and take in stocks. It's going to take your money, but it's going to give you that money too. It's a rough relationship. You just got to hang in there. But I think come Monday morning, after we see some news, we're going to see what kind of action this brings. And I'm going to give updated information on it. So for now, we are going to keep an eye on it. I definitely suggest that everybody get in the pre-market on Monday because that's where these bangers are coming out at. That's where we're going to know what to make the decision at, where we can buy in, stay out, be able to make that real money. Start making that change, not only with the Discord, not only with each other, but also in ourselves. And again, I'm your host, John, with Just Scrolling Trades. We'll catch you next time.
All right.